Friends, good morning. Welcome to Maths IPE classes by NEET WORLD. So today we will be concluding with Maths-2A, that is the LAQs of Maths-2A. The only chapter that is left is what? The only chapter that is left is random variables and probability distribution. So from here, from this chapter, if we talk about, see here friends, we talk about this chapter, that is random variables and probability distribution. From this chapter, total there will be 9 marks. Okay, how is the allotment done? Okay, one question is from VSAQ, another question is from LAQ. This is 2 marks, this is 7 marks. Okay, now we will be covering this 7 mark question pertaining to random variables and probability distribution. So let us start, friends. So you have already completed all these chapters. See here, pertaining to long answers, LAQs. See here, we already completed these chapters. This is done already. De Moivre's theorem, we started with De Moivre's theorem. Theory of equations is done. Binomial theorem, okay. Measures of dispersion, okay, it is done. And also probability, we did it in 2 parts. And also now we will be doing random variables and probability distribution now. Okay, so let us start with the discussion of probability, random variables and probability distribution.
Dense
Last chapter
should be
pertaining to a LAQ.
if it is 1000
After this
Dalton, it never ended.
2A and 2B, what is that? SAQs, SAQs and also VSAQs, friends. So please stay tuned.
Look, plasma member.
Okay. So let us take up the question from random variables and probability distribution. So let us come back to this question later. Let us go to the second question quickly, so that you understand some basics correctly. So observe very carefully. So this is the question that they are asking. I hope it is visible. Let me check the brightness.
Now look at carry protein having its binding site for the solute.
Just a minute. Just
Carrier
am I audible? Now we will be covering the 7 mark question. But okay, measures of dispersion, SAQs, friends. So please stay tuned. I think there is no disturbance now. Okay. Okay, right, all right. So let us start with the discussion of this question. So they are telling a random stimulus x. They are telling what? A random variable x, okay, has the following probability distribution, that is x is equal to x bar is equal to, or x is equal to capital X is equal to small x 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, p of x is equal to x 0 k 2k up till 7k square plus k. This is what is given. First one, they are asking find k. Okay, first thing is what they are asking us to find k, then they are asking us to find the mean, and they are asking us to find what is that? Probability of x less than 5 but greater than 0. Probability of 0 less than x less than 5. This is what they are asking. See, they have asked it in 2023, 2022, 20 and also 18, March 18 and March 2016. So they have asked this question too many times. So this question becomes important. So many times. So this question becomes important. Reddy Vampada, hi. Okay, please stay tuned for the classes, be it for IPE, and in the upcoming sessions we will be starting with AP set classes also, and soon after your exam, that is after your IPE exam, we will be starting with AP set crash course, MPC and also BIPC and also NEET crash course. Fine friends, let us start with the discussion of this question. Let us move it here. So what they have given us, so let me write down this, probability distribution. Let me use the white pen and check whether it is visible. So see here, what is that they have given? They have given that, first question, they have given that x is equal to x, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, P of x is equal to x, that is what, 0, k, 2k, 3k, this is what, 2k and again 2k, this is again 2k, this is again 2k they have given, again 2k, this is what, 3k, k square, 2k square and what they have given, 7k square plus k. This is what is given. So this is the table that they have given. Okay, so this is the table that is given. Now let us use some other color. They are asking us what? They are asking find, first thing is they are asking us to find mean. Okay, second thing they are asking us to find what? They are asking us to find, okay, first thing is that they are asking us, this is mean. First thing is that they are asking us to find, okay, find the value of k. They are asking us to find the value of k. Second thing, they are asking us to find the value of mean. Third thing, they are asking us to find the probability of 0 less than x. This capital X, this should be capital X. This should be capital X. 2, observe carefully, this will be capital X less than 5. So this is the question, friends. So this is the question that they have asked. Now see here, when you talk about this question, anything, I think brightness is more, let us reduce it. Now look at this. So first thing that they are asking, find the value of k. Now see here, first one, find k they are asking, correct na? So solution, okay, total probability, that is nothing but what? Total probability is given by what, friends? Summation of, what is it? Summation of p of x. Summation of p of x is equal to x will always be equal to 1. That means what? If I add all of this, will be equal to 1. Correct na? So what will this become? Therefore, okay, 0 plus k plus 2k again plus 3k plus k square plus 2k square plus 7k square plus k. Okay, 7k square plus k will be equal to what? Okay, let me write it here. Write it this side little. Okay, so see, this will become what? 0. Therefore 0 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k plus k square plus 2k square, I am just adding it, plus 7k square plus k will be equal to what? 1. Correct na? Now 0 plus anything will be, what is it? We will get the value itself, k itself. K plus 2k, 3k plus 2k is 5k, 5 plus 3k is 8k. Okay, 8k plus k is what? 9k. Let us do it again. K plus 2k is 3k, 5k, 6k. Okay, 6k, what is this? See here, 3k, 5k, 8k and this is what? 9k. So we will have what? 9k plus what is this we have? K square plus 2k square, 3k square, 3k square plus what is this we have? 3k square plus 7k square. 3k square plus 7k square will be equal to 10k square. Correct na? 10k square. I will write it as what? 10k square. So 10k square plus 9k will be equal to what? Will be equal to 1. 10k square plus 9k will be equal to 1. So what I will do it? 10k square plus 9k, okay, minus 1 is equal to 0. Minus 1 is equal to 0. Now this is in the quadratic equation in k. This is the quadratic equation in k. So what I can write this? This implies I can write it as what? I can write this as, see here, this is plus, I can write this as, okay, 10k square, okay, plus 10k minus k minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now what I can take the common things here, 10k into k plus 10k into k plus 1 minus 1 into k plus 1 is equal to 0. This is what we have. This is what we will have. And so this, what is the question say? This is what it says. This is what we will be having. Now this will be equal to 10k minus 1 into k plus 1 will be equal to 0. So what is the value of k will be? K will be equal to 1 by 10 and k will be equal to 1 or minus 1. K will be equal to minus 1 here. But this value you cannot take it. Why?
Another positive charge is going outside and both are coming and going out.
K should always be greater than 0. That is, k should be positive. Therefore k is greater than 0. Okay, therefore k is greater than 0. So k value we got it as what? Is equal to 1 by 10. So this is the first answer we got it. We got the value of k. Now they are asking us mean. They are asking us mean. So second question, that is mean. That is mean x bar, that is mu, is equal to what, friends? Summation of, okay, summation of, what is the summation of xi square into p of xi. Okay, summation of xi into p of xi. Okay, summation of xi square into p of xi. This is the formula. That is what? That is mean x bar or mu is equal to what? Mu is equal to, see here, 0 into 0. Okay, xi square is what? 1 square into k, 2 square into 2k. Okay, 3 square into 2k. Okay, 4 square into 3k, 5 square into k square, 6 square into 2k square, 7 square into 7 square plus k. Okay, this is what we have to write it. So this will become what, friends? 0 into 0. Let me
For the x.
1 square into k is, I'll write it as 1k.
0.99% in almost all the tissue.
2 square into 2k. 2 square
This is moving alone.
4k. 2 square is passive into 4 specific. Correct now? Okay. 2.
But when glue
2 square is 4 into 2k. 2k is
active trans
2k. This is what? 2 square is 9. 9 into 2k. 9 into 2k plus 4 square is 16. 16 into what is that we have? 16 into what is that we have?
diffuse.
What is that we have? See here. 16 into what is that we have? Or what I can do here is, okay, let us put the values. 16 into 3k. 16 into 3k. Okay, getting it. Just we have to square xi. Okay, 5 square is 25. 25 into k square, that is 25k square. 25k square. 6 square is 36. 36 into 2k square plus what is this? 7 square is 49. 49 into what is this? 7k square plus k. 7k square plus k. This is what we have. This is what we have, friends.
Carrier.
Okay, this is what you have. So square this and multiply with this p of x. P of x we have to do it. Now what we'll have here? Observe here carefully. What we'll have here? Let me go to the next page. So what we'll have here, friends? So we'll have what? So on doing this, what we'll have? So see here, on doing this, what we'll have? So I can write it directly. So this will, on adding this, what we'll get it as is nothing but, so we'll get it as equal to, on adding this we'll get it as equal to, see on doing this, see here, we'll get it as k is how much? 8k plus k. See here, 8k, this is what? 18k, this is 48k. So this will be equal to, let me write it here itself. This will be k plus 8k plus 9 2 is a 18k plus 16 3 is a 48k. Okay, 48k plus what is this? 48k plus what is this? 48k plus 25k square plus 36 into 2k square plus 49 into 7k square plus k. This is what I have. 7k square plus k. This is what I have. This is what I have. On doing this, what I'll get the value of k? I'll get the value of k as, this is what? 7k square plus k. Correct na? So this will be, so on doing this, we'll get it as, this value will be equal to 66k square plus 30k. This you have to do it, this calculation, I have to show it. Okay, this is the value of k, we will get it. So this is what, friends? Mu, 66k square plus 30k. Now we got the value of k as what? So we got the value of k as what? 1 by 10. Let us write this as 1. So let us write this as 1. So mu will be equal to what? 66k square, that is 1 by 10 whole square plus 30 into 1 by 10. Why? Therefore using 1. Therefore using 1. Why? Because we got the value of k as what? We got the value of what is this? 1 by 10. So let us put the value. We have put it already. 66 into 1 by 10 is 66 by 100 plus 30 into 1 by 10 is, it will be 3. So we will get it as what, friends? 66 by 100 is 0.66 plus 3. So mu or mean x bar will be equal to what, friends? Will be equal to what it is 0.66 plus 3, 0.66 plus 3, that is 3.66, that is 3.66. This is what we have. Okay, this is what we have, friends. This is what we have. Observe carefully. This is what we have. This is what we will be having. Okay, here we did one mistake. Actually, here we did one mistake. Let us correct that. So see here, it should be mu is, observe carefully. Okay, I have written the formula improper. So this is mu is equal to summation of p of x into p of x into p of x into xi. So this will become what, friends? You have to multiply this. No need to square this. Squaring will come from only for variance. Don't get confused. So this will become what? 1 into k is k. Okay. This will become what? 2 into 2 is 4k plus 6k plus 12k plus 5k square plus 12k square plus 49k
everywhere. That is the major disadvantage.
plus 7k. So this will get it as what? This will get it as, what is this? This will get it as 66k plus what is that? 30k square. That is what we got here. See here, that is what we got here. So mean x bar is equal to 6. This is what we got. Okay. Now that thing, what they are asking, probability of x greater than 0 but less than 5. Probability of x greater than 0. So this is what? This is mean, we got it here. Now third thing that they are asking is probability of, okay, x is greater than 0 but less than 5. X is greater than 0 less than 5 means that is probability of what? Probability of x is equal to 1. Okay, probability of x is equal to 1 we have to find out. Okay, probability of what is that? Probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2. Correct now? What is that we have? Probability of x is equal to 1. We have to find out probability of x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4. All these three we have to find out. Okay, all these three we have to find.
Glucose.
Probability of x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2 plus probability of x is equal to 3 plus probability of x is equal to 4. See, if they had given x is less than or equal to 5, you could have even found out probability of x is equal to 5 also. But they have given probability of x lying between 0 and 5, strictly open bracket. Okay, so they are telling what? So x is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4 we have to find out. Okay,
we found out of glucose
value. That is what is that they have given. Probability of x is equal to 1 is what? K. Okay, k, this is k, this is 2k, this is again 2k. See here, this is again 2k. See, probability of 1 is k, probability of 2 is k, 2k, probability of 3 is 2k, probability of 4 is 3k. Let us write it here. So this will become what? 3k. Now what do we have, friends? We have k plus 2k is 3k, 5k and 8k. Correct? 8k we have. So that is nothing but what? K is what? K is 1 by 10. Therefore using 1 you should write. Therefore using 1 you should write the reason. Using 1 is what? K is equal to 1 by 10. 1 is what? K is equal to 1 by 10. So this will become what? 8 by 10. Okay, 8 by 10. So probability of x greater than 0 but less than 5 is nothing but 8 by 10 means I can write it as 8 by 10. This will be here. So 2 4s are 2 5s are. I'll have what? Probability of x greater than 0 but less than 5 is 4 by 5. Okay, so this is what I do be having. Okay, 4 by 5 or also I can write it as equal to 0.8 in decimal form. So this is the final answer, friends. This is the final answer. So all the three we found out. What is that? First we found out the value of k, then mean. Mean is what? Summation of, okay, summation of xi into p of xi, p of x. Then this probability of x greater than 0 less than 5 means probability of
the name
1,
we
3 and
podium.
How to find out? Okay, we have to find the value of k. Okay, what is the thing that we use? Total probability. That is the summation of p of xi. Summation of p of xi will be equal to 1. Okay, that is the thing we used. Now let us go transport, friends. Let us go to the next question. Not this one. Let us go to one more question that is there. Okay. Observe this, friends. Please observe this question. Look at this fourth question. Carry on, please observe. This is the question that they have given. See here, fourth question. The probability distribution of a random variable x is given below. They have only given it. Okay, this is the distribution is given. Find the value of k and the mean and the variance of x. Okay, that is what they are telling. So let us start with this. Okay, let us start with this question. So we have to write down. The table is given here. In some cases table we should only make it. Now let me write the table here. So see here, let me write down solution. Solution is what? Given what is it? Given probability distribution is
chlorine.
Probability. Definitely, even if they give the table, you should write the table in the solution also. Please write down. Given probability distribution is, what is that they are given? Okay. So see here, x is equal to xi and p of x is equal to xi, capital X. This is what they are given. So see here, this is p of xi.
Case.
Okay, this is p of xi. P of xi is given. So see here. Now what we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Correct na?
So correct na? This is what we are having.
Let us locate on variety cells.
1, 2, 3.
Factory I.
Now what are the values? This is k, 2k, and this is 3k, and this is 4k, and this is 5k. This is what is given. Now what they are asking, first thing that they are asking is k value, second thing they are asking is mean value, and third thing that they are asking is what? Variance. Okay, variance they are asking. Now let us start with the solution, friends. Solution is, this is what the solution. First thing that they are asking is k to this one. Okay, now this is first one. To find out k, see, we know that we have to write, we know that total probability is equal to summation of p of x is equal to xi or x. Summation of p of x is equal to x will be equal to 1. Total probability is equal to 1. That means what? Sum of all these will be equal to 1. Now this will become what? Therefore that implies what will happen? K plus 2k plus 3k plus 4k plus 5k would be equal to 1. Now see here, k plus 2, 3, 6,
remember
10, 15k. 15k is equal to 1. So k would be equal to what? K would be equal to 1 by 15. Therefore k is equal to 1 by 15. We got the answer, first question. We got the answer, that is first sub question. Therefore let us write this as what? Let us write this as equation 1. Clear, friends? We got the value of k just by doing the summation of this. Now we have to find out what? We have to find out the mean of this. Okay, we have to find out the mean of this. So we have to find the mean. Okay, mean. Okay, x bar is equal to mu is given by summation of p of x into xi. P of x into xi. Okay, that is what we have to do. That implies we are having what here? So let me take up the question here. P of x into xi. What we have to do here? So see here, to multiply this and add it, multiply this and add it, multiply this, each of this and add it. Okay, so x and p of xi we have to multiply and add it. So move here. What is option number 4? Correct now. So if you here, so we will have what? We will have 1 into k is k only, plus what is it? 2 into 2k is 4k, plus 3 into 3k is 9k, 4 into 4k is 16k, plus 5 into 5k is 25k. Okay, let me write the steps. Okay, let me write the steps better. No need to skip any step. So this will become what? This will become, so see here, this will become 1 into k plus this is 2 into 2k, 2 into 2k, because this is 7 marks question, write each and every step. 3 into 3k plus 4 into 4k plus 5 into 5k. This is what we have. This is what we have, friends. So see here, this should be k. This implies this should be k plus this is 2 into 2 is what is this? 4k. We are having what? 4k plus 9k plus 16k plus 25k. Okay, this is what totally, this is what we are having, 25k we are having. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, last one is what? 5 into 5 is 25k. If you add this, what we are getting? So this implies k plus 4u 5k plus 9k is what is that we are having? 14k plus 16, 30k, correct na? 14 plus 16 is 30k, 30k plus 25k, 55k. So we are having what? 55k. What is that? This is what? This is nothing but mu is equal to, I should write here actually, I should write it as what? I should write it as what? Mu is equal to, I should write here, therefore mu is equal to 55k. Mu is equal to what? 55k. 55 into 1 by 15 I will write it. Why? Because we know that, therefore using 1, what is that? K is equal to 1 by 15. We got the value of k as what? See here, we got the value of k as 1 by 15. Now mean is 55 by 15, that I can write it as what? Mean is 55 by 15, that is 5 11s are 5 3s are, I'll write it as what? 11 by 3. So we will get the value of mean. We will get the value of mean, that is equal to x bar, that is equal to x bar is equal to 11 by 3. We will get it as what, friends? 11 by 3. Now we have to find variance. Now we have to find variance, correct? Now we have to find variance. So variance. So mean is what, friends? Mean is mu or x bar, that is nothing but summation of p of x into xi. Now here you should be careful. Variance, that is equal to sigma square. Okay, that is nothing but what? Sigma square is equal to what is that we have? Summation of, okay, xi square. This is what? Xi square into p of x. Xi square. P of x is not, you are not squaring. Xi square into p of x minus x bar square, or I can write it as what? Mu square. Or I can write it as what? Mu square. Mu is what? Mu is nothing but what? Mu is nothing but mean. Mu is nothing but what? Mean. So we got the answer for the second question. Second sub question, third sub question we have to do. Okay, sigma square is equal to summation of xi square into p of xi. Okay, xi square is what? So see here, xi square is what? Xi square into p of xi. So xi square is 1 square. We are having 1 square into k plus we are having 2 square into 2k plus I can write it as what? 3 square into 3k. 3 square into 3k plus I can write it as 4 square into 4k. 4 square into 4k plus 5 square into 5k minus mu square. Mu square is what? Minus 11 by 3 whole square. I'll write it. 11 by 3 whole square I can write it. This is what we have. Then sigma square will be equal to what? Sigma square will be equal to, let me write it as 1 cube into k. Understand why? I'll tell you. Okay, 2 cube into k. This is 3 square into 3 is 3 cube into k. 4 square into 4 is 4 cube into k. 5 square into 5 is 5 cube into k. This 1 square is nothing but 1. 1 cube is also 1. So I wrote it as 1 cube. So what I can do? This minus 11 square means 121 by 9. Now what I can do? Everywhere k is there, I can take k common, correct? So sigma square is equal to k into 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube minus 121 by 9. Okay, that's what we have. But now 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 4 cube up to 5 cube, or up to n cube can be written as what? N into n plus divided by 2 square. So therefore using 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube up to n cube is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. This is the reason.
Which is located on the
1 by 2, n into n plus 1 by 2.
Locate the membrane in the vacuole. This is located.
This is what?
Plant.
See, n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. This is minus 121 by 9.
I'm having.
So because of this reason, what I can write this sigma square is equal to k into n is what here? 5. So this will become what? 5 into 5 plus 1. 5 into 5 plus 1 is 5 into 6 by 2 whole square. This is what I'll have? 5 into 6 by 2 whole square minus 121 by 9. So this will be what? 2 3s are. Okay, this will become what? Sigma square is equal to, okay, k into what is that I have? 5 into 3 is 15. That is 15 square minus 121 by 9. But now let us put the value of k is what? 1 by 15. Okay, therefore 1 by 15 into 15 square minus 121 by 9. What did I use? Using 1, that is k is equal to 1 by 15. This is the reason. You have to write the reason everywhere. Now 1 by 15 and 15 square I can cancel. This will be left with what? Sigma square is equal to 15 minus 121 by 9. 15 minus 121 by 9. Now 15 into 9 is what? If I take 9 as LCM, this will be equal to, see here, 9 will be, see, 15 9s are 135. 135 minus 121. 135 minus 121 is what? 14 by 9. So I will have what? 14 by 9. So sigma square. So variance. How to write variance? Sigma square will be equal to 14 by 9. So this will be the final answer, friends. 14 by 9, this is right. Final answer is equal to 14 by 9 is equal to 14 by 9. So see here is equal to 14 by 9. Sigma square is equal to 14 by 9 is a final answer, friends. So this is what? Minus 121 by 9. Okay, this will be the final answer, friends. This is the way you got to solve it, friends. This is the way you got to solve it. So first we found out k, then mean. To find mean, what do you do? Summation of xi into p of x. Then to find the variance, okay, summation of xi square into p of x minus mu square. So this is the value we will get. So what? Let me recheck from our module. Okay, mu is equal to 11 by 3 we got, and sigma square is equal to 14 by 9. Okay, in the end you can write the value of k, mean and also variance is 15, 1 by 15, 11 by 3 and 14 by 9.
Membrane.
Effectively like this you can write it. Okay, alright, let us move to the next question, friends. Let us move to the next question. Let us move to the next question. Actually, let us go to the first question that we have. Let us go to the first question that we have. Look at this question. Observe this question carefully. Very important question. Out of all the questions, if I ask which is important, these of highest importance. These of highest importance. Okay, they are telling the range of the random variable x 0, 1, 2, given that p of x is equal to 0 is 3c cube, p of x is equal to 1 is 4c minus 10c square, p of x is equal to 2 is 5c minus 1. Is asked 2024 2 times. Okay, 2023 May 17 March 2015, all this while they are asking us find the value of c. First thing, probability of x less than 1 they are asking, then probability of x less than 1 they are asking, then they are asking probability of x greater than 1 but less than or equal to 2, and probability of s greater than 0 but less than or equal to 3. So these are the 3 sub questions they are asking. Now here understand one thing, definitely they have not given the table here, so we should only form the table. Now solution. See here, solution, we will write down solution given what?
Plant.
Given, okay,
Amino acids.
p of x
Sugar. Type.
0 is 3c,
And it is in
x is a random variable, that also you should write it. X is a random variable, x is a random variable, okay, and p of x of 0, p of x is equal to 0 is 3c cube. This is what, friends? P of x is equal to 0 is what? 3c cube. Right now p of x is equal to 0 is equal to 3c cube, is equal to 3c cube. Next what we have? P of x is equal to 1, p of x is equal to 1, this is equal to what? P of x is equal to 1 is what? 4c minus 10c,
it wants to move.
and c square. Now p of x is equal to what we are having? P of x is equal to 2 is 5c minus 1, 5c minus 1. This is what you have, 5c minus 1. Now let us form the table for this. Okay, given probability distribution can be tabulated as, can be written as, or can be tabulated as follows.
CF.
You can write as follows. So here you can write it as what? X of xi, p of x into xi. Okay, so this is what they have given. So see here, x is 0, okay, x is 1, x is 2, 0, 1, 2, that's all they have given. Okay, here this value is what? 3c cube, this is what? 4c, this is 1, okay, this is 1. This is 1. This is 4c minus 10 square, 4c minus 10c square. This is 4c minus 10c square. This is 5c minus 1, 5c minus 1. This is what we have, the table. Become greater than 1. So probability which is not possible, which is not possible. Why it is not possible, friends? It is not possible as probability of x is equal to 1, okay, belongs to 0, 1, close bracket 0, it cannot be 3, it cannot be greater than 1 or it cannot be less than 0. That is the reason. Okay, that is the reason. Now see here, x is equal to 3c cube, 3, 1, okay. Now let us take c is equal to 1 is given, 1 is a root, Now let us apply synthetic division. Apply synthetic division. Apply synthetic division to get the value of C. Apply synthetic division. Apply synthetic division. Apply synthetic division. Now what is that coefficients that we got here? What is the coefficients that we got here, friends? The coefficients that we got is 3 minus 10 plus 9 minus 1. Okay, 3. What is the coefficients that we got? 3 minus 10.
Who's the you?
Okay, see here. 3 minus 10 plus 9. What is it? 3 plus 10 plus 9 minus 1. Or it is what? Minus 2. I should take it as what? Minus 2. Why? Because see here, this equation if I make it, okay, this equation will turn into, actually this equation will become, if I write it here, if I write the equation here, okay, 3c cube minus 10c square plus 9c minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so this will become what? Minus 2. Constant will be minus 2, it will not be minus 1. Minus 2. If I write this, if I bring that 1 this side. Okay, now if I apply synthetic division, C is equal to 3. Now first what you will do? You will write this as what? You will write this as, see here, you will write this as, first one you will write it as 0, 3 plus 0 is 3 only. Now what you will do? Okay, 3 into 3 is plus, what is it? Plus 9, it is minus 1. Correct na? 3 into 3 is, what is that we have? What is that we have? 3 into, what is that we have? C is equal to 1, so C will be equal to 1. So when we take C is equal to 1, so 3 plus 0 is 3 only, we are going to take 0. Now this will become what? C, we have to change. So C is equal to 1. We should be careful. If I take 3, everything will go wrong. So we should be very patient and careful till the end of the question being solved. Okay, you should be very patient. So 1 into 3 is 3. So this will become what? Minus 10 plus 3 is minus 7. Now 1 into minus 7 is minus 7. We are having 9. Minus 7 is plus, minus 7 is plus 2. Okay, this is what?
Don't be hurried.
Is 2. We are having plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So up till we get 0, we have to do. We got the value of 0. Now what we can do? Now this will become what? Therefore we have. What do we have? Therefore we have. Okay, 3c square minus 7c plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, we got the quadratic equation. Now let us solve this quadratic equation. Okay, this can be written as what? 3c square, okay, minus 6c minus c plus 2 is equal to 0. So this will be what? 3c if I take common, this will be c minus 2. This will be minus, if I take common, this will be c minus 2 is equal to 0. What I'll have? 3c minus 1 into c minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, then c will be equal to what? C will be equal to 1 by 3 and c will be equal to 2. But this value I cannot take it. This value I cannot take it as probability of event. Okay, belongs to any event, belongs to close bracket 0 comma 1, close bracket 0 comma 1. C is 2, it cannot be possible. So therefore C is equal to 1 by 3, we got it. Therefore C is equal to 1 by 3, we got the answer. So first question answer we got it. That is C value, we got the answer as what? C is equal to 1 by 3. What is the next question? They are asking us what? Next question, they are asking us to find P of, what is it they are asking? P of x less than 1. They are asking us to find P of x less than 1. P of x less than 1. Next question is what? P of x less than 1. Second thing is P of x less than 1. Okay, P of x less than 1. P of x less than 1 means that is nothing but x less than 1 means P of x is equal to 0. Okay, P of x is equal to 0. What is the P of x is equal to 0? So see here, P of x is equal to 0 is what, friends? P of x is equal to 0 is 3c cube. Let us put the value. Okay, let us put the value here. What we will do this one. Okay. P of x is equal to 0, that is nothing but equal to 3c cube. That I can write it as what? P of x is equal to 0, that is nothing but equal to 3c cube means c is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 whole cube. Let me write this as equation 1. Let me write this as equation 1. Okay, therefore using 1 I will write it. Therefore using 1. You have to write the reason everywhere possible. Okay. So this is what I have. P of x is equal to 0 is what? P of x is equal to 0 is 3 into 1 by 3 cube. 3 cancels. I will get what? 3 square. So this will be 1 by 9. So P of x is equal to 0 is 1 by 9. Therefore I am having what? P of x is equal to 0 is nothing but P of x. What is this? P of x less than 1. P of x less than 1 is 1 by 9. P of x less than 1 is 1 by 9. Now what they are asking us? They are asking us to find P of x greater than 1 but less than or equal to 2. P of x greater than 1 but less than or equal to 2. Okay, greater than 1 less than or equal to 2. Next they are asking us what? Find P of x greater than 1 but less than or equal to 2. That means what? They are basically asking us to find that is nothing but equal to what? That is nothing but equal to P of x less than or equal to 2 means I can take equal to 2. P of x is equal to 2. Okay, P of x is equal to 2. Now P of x is equal to 2 means I can write it as what? This should be equal to P of x is equal to 2 means see here what we are having? P of x is equal to 2 means we are having 5c minus 1. We are having 5c minus 1. We are having 5c minus 1. So c value is what? 1 by 3. So I can write this as 5 into 1 by 3 minus 1, that is therefore using 1. Using 1 means c is equal to 1 by 3. That is what I am doing. So 5 by 3 minus 1. So if I take LCM, this will be 5 minus 3 by 2. 5 minus 3 by 3. Okay. So this will be what? This will be what? 2 by 3. That is what? That is nothing but P of x is equal to 2 is equal to 2 by 3. Therefore this can be written as therefore P of x greater than 1 but less than or equal to 2 is nothing but equal to 2 by 3. This is what we got. Okay, this is what we got. Further one more thing is there. One more sub question is there. Okay. Further one more sub question is there. See here. One more sub question is there. So see here carefully. This is what we will get it as 2 by 3. Now one more sub question is there. They are asking is P of x greater than 0 but less than or equal to 3. P of x greater than 0 but less than or equal to 3. So this will be equal to what, friends? This will be P of x equal to 1 plus P of x equal to 2 plus P of x equal to 3. But actually P of x is equal to 3. There is no value called 3. Okay, there is no x is equal to 3. That means what? This value will become 1 because this value will become 0, not 1. It will become equal to 0. Now we have to find out only this one. Okay, so one.
Fourth one.
So this will become what? P of x is equal to 1. P of x is equal to 1. What we got here? P of x is equal to 1. P of x is equal to 1 is what? So see here, we have to put the value P of x is equal to 1. P of x is equal to 1 is now minus 10c square. 4c minus 10c square. 4c minus 10c square. P of x is equal to 2 is what? X is equal to 2. Just now we found out P of x is equal to 2 is 5c minus 1 plus 5c minus 1. Correct? Now that is what we have. Okay. There is c minus 10c square. Now this must be equal to what? 5c. This is minus 10c square plus what is this? 4c plus 5c is 9c minus 1. No need to find the
just
equation of this. Okay,
crop it.
Don't solve this because already we have the value of c. Therefore this will become what? Plus 10 into c square is what? 1 by 3 square. 1 by 3 square plus 9 into 1 by 3 minus 1. Therefore using 1. Therefore using 1. You write the reason. Therefore using 1. Okay, this will become what? Minus 10 into 1 by 3 square is 1 by 9 plus this will become what? 3 1s are 3 3s are plus 3 minus 1. So this is minus 10 by 9 plus 2. So this will become minus 10 plus 9 2s are 18 by 9. So this will become what, friends? This will become equal to minus 10 plus 18 is 8 by 9. So this is what we will have. Therefore what is the answer that we have got? P of x greater than 0 but less than or equal to 3 is nothing but equal to 8 by 9. So this is the final answer, friends. So this is how we got the value of c. P of x less than 1, P of greater than 1 but less than or equal to 5. Okay, P of x greater than 0 but less than or equal to 3. So this is how we got the solution to all the questions that they have asked, sub questions that they have asked in this question. Okay, this is the thing. Of course here the solution table is not written, but here we have to write the table. Very important. Okay, whatever they are given, first you make the table, then only you will get full marks, friends. Okay, so that will be on the same here. So but in some questions when they don't give the table, you yourself have to make the table, tabulated form of probability distribution. Clear, friends? This is how you got to solve this question. Now let us move to the next question. What is the next question that we have? Okay. Now look at this question. This question is important. A cubical die is thrown. This question is important, friends. A cubical die is thrown. This is what they are telling. A cubical die is thrown. Find the mean variance of x given the number of the face that shows up. Given the number of face that shows up. Okay. A cubical die is thrown. Okay. Given the find the mean and variance of x given the number of face that shows up. Given the number of face that shows up. Okay. Now for this question, okay, they are asking mean and variance. They have not given the table. So what do you have to do? So for this question, see here, solution. For this you have to do by yourself. A cubical dice. A die if you throw, see here. Suppose this is a die. Let me explain to you. So if you learn probability, you will understand. See here. This is a die means if I talk about the faces, this will be, suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5 and this will be 6. Okay, probability of each of them will be 1 by 6. Probability of 1 coming up is 1 by 6, 2 coming up is 1 by 6, 3 coming up is 1 by 6, 4 coming up is 1 by 6, 5 coming up. When you throw the die is 1 by 6, 6 coming up is 1 by 6. Correct na? So now see here. Now see here. Now see here. Let it be here. Let the die be here. Now see here. What I can do? Let S be the let S be the sample space. Let S be the sample space associated with random variable x, okay, random variable x, and the probability distribution is given by probability distribution is given by the table. We have to write it. Okay, here it will be x is equal to x and here it will be probability of x is equal to x. Okay, so this will be what, friends? What are the faces that we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Correct, and 6. Now probability of 1 coming up is 1 by 6. This is also 1 by 6. This is also 1 by 6. This should also be 1 by 6 and this should also be 1 by 6 and this should also be 1 by 6. This is what we have. Now see here. Now what they are asking us? They are asking us to find mean and variance. They are asking us to find mean and variance. Here table we should only write. Definitely you have to make the table. So they are asking us to find what? Mean and variance. Correct na? They are asking us to find mean and variance. Now see here. First mean x bar or mu is equal to what is that? Summation of what is this? Excuse me. Okay. Summation of what is that we have? P of x into xi. This is what we have. So what I should do? So P of x is always 1 by 6, or let me write it. So 1 into 1 by 6 plus 2 into 1 by 6 plus 3 into 1 by 6, okay, plus 4 into 1 by 6 plus 5 into 1 by 6 plus 6 into 1 by 6. This is what I have. Now 1 by 6 I can take common, right? So 1 by 6 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So therefore I can write it as what? Therefore sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n can be written as what? N into n plus 1 by 2. So here I can write this as what? 1 by 6 into, here n is what? 6. 6 into 7 by 2. 6 and 6 cancel. I will get it as what? 7 by 2, that is 3.5. So I will get mean as what? Therefore mu is equal to, or mu is equal to mean is equal to what? I will get it as 3.5. This is what I got. Now we have to find what? Variance. Very simple. Once we get mean, variance, what is that? Sigma square is equal to summation, okay, xi square summation xi square into p of x, okay, summation xi square into p of x minus mu square, minus mu square, very important. Okay, mu square. Okay, very important. Now here sigma square into summation of xi square. Xi square is what? 1 square into 1 by 6, or I can write it as what? 1 by 6 I can take common. I can write it as 1 square because 1 by 6 is common here. P of x is always 1 by 6 here. Okay, 1 by 6 into 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square plus 6 square minus mu square. Mu square is what? Mu square is 3.5 square. I can write it as 7 by 2 square. Okay, I can write it as 7 by 2 square. Let me make it 7 by 2. Let me write it in the form of fraction, not decimal. Let this be 7 by 2. 7 by 2. 7 by 2 square. Now, therefore, we know that 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, therefore, what I can write it, sigma square is equal to 1 by 6 into, what is the value of n here? 6. 6 into 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, 2n plus 1. 2n is 2 6 are 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Okay, 13 by 6. Okay, 13 by 6 minus 7 by 2 whole square. 7 by 2 whole square. What I'll have? 6 and 6 I'll cancel. This will become what? Sigma square will be equal to, see here, sigma square will be equal to, observe carefully, sigma square will be equal to 1 by 6. 6 and 6 I can cancel. Okay, so sigma square will be equal to sigma square will be equal to 6 and 6 will cancel. Now I am left with 7 into 13 by 6. 13 7s is 91 by 6 minus 7 7s are 49 by 4. 49 by 4. Okay, 49 by 4. 6 and 4. Okay, I am left with what? 6 and 4. Correct now? I am left with 6 and 91 by 6 minus 49 by 4. 6 and 4, what is the LCM, friends? 12. Okay, 6 and 4, what is the LCM? It is 12. I can write this as what? 12 divided by what I am having? 6 2s are 91 into 2 is 182 minus 4 3s are. So 50 into 3 is 150. 14 into 3 is minus 1, means it is 147. Okay, so this would be what, friends? 35 by 12. So sigma square is what? 35 by 12. That is correct. So sigma square or variance would be equal to what? Would be equal to 35 by 12. That is the right answer, friends. Sigma square is equal to variance is equal to 35 by 12. That is a perfectly right answer. Clear? This is the way you got to solve this question, friends. This is the way you got to solve this question. Alright? Okay, let us take up one more question. Let us take up one more question and solve it. I think we have solved almost 4 questions. Let us solve one more question of this type. So everywhere they are asking the value of k, they are asking the value of c, they are asking the value of what? Mean and variance, and they are asking probability in the range of x. That's it. So these questions, random variable question, you should not leave. Very important. Very important. Okay, that's it. Okay, let me give one more question. So they are telling, let x be a random variable. Let x be a random variable. Let x be a random variable such that, they are telling, such that p of x is equal to minus 2 is equal to p of x is equal to minus 1 is equal to p of x is equal to 2 is equal to p of x is equal to 1 is equal to 1 by 6, and they have given, and p of x is equal to 0 is given as 1 by 3. Find, they are asking, find mean and variance. Find mean and variance of x. Find mean and variance of x. This is what they are asking. Now in this question, definitely we have to form the table. So solution, directly I'll write it, solution. So table we can form it. Okay, so x is equal to x and p of x. So we have to, let us do it in ascending order. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. Okay, the probability of this is 1 by 6. This is also 1 by 6. This is 1 by 3. Be careful. This is what? This is 1 by 6 and this is also 1 by 6. Now they are asking mean and this thing, mean and variance. Okay, mean and variance. So mean, that is mu or x bar, is nothing but equal to summation of what is that, xi into p of x. Okay, p of x, that is nothing but what, minus 2 into 1 by 6 minus 1 into 1 by 6, 0 into 1 by 3. Okay, 1 into 1 by 6, 2 into 1 by 6, 1 into 1 by 6, 2 into 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is common, so I can write it as what, 1 by 6 into what I can write, minus 2 minus 1. Okay, this 1 by, this is what, 0 into 1 by 3 is, it is 0 only, let us write it as 0 only. Okay, plus what is that, 1 plus 2. What will I have now? Okay, what will I have? Minus 2 plus 1. Okay, minus 2 plus 2 cancel, minus 1 plus 1 cancel. I'll have 1 by 6 into 0, that will be 0. Therefore, what I'll have? Therefore, I'll write, therefore, mean mu will be equal to 0. Will be equal to 0. Now, variance they are asking. Variance is equal to sigma square. Sigma square is equal to what? Summation of p of xi square into p of x. Summation of xi square into p of x. Xi square into p of x. So that is what, friends? Xi square, that is minus 2 square into 1 by 6, 1 by 3. This is there, correct now? So let me write it as what? Here also let me take 1 by 6 outside. Okay, minus 2 square is, let me write it as minus 2 square plus minus 1 square. Okay, minus 1 square plus 0 square into 1 by 3 is 0 square only. No, doesn't matter for us. Plus 1 square plus 2 square. So this is square, so it will not get cancelled. 1 by 6 into 4 plus 1. Okay, plus 1 plus 4. So this will be equal to what? 1 by 6 into 4 plus 1, 5. Okay, 5 plus 5, this is 10. So we will have what? 10 by 6, that will be nothing but 2 5s are 2 3s are. I will have what? I have variance, sigma square is nothing but equal to 5 by 3. Okay, that is equal to variance, friends. That is equal to variance. Therefore, this is what the answer I will have. Clear, friends? This is the way we got to solve this question. So such questions you have to be very careful with respect to this. This is not 1 by 6, this is 1 by 3. But you can actually take it as 1 by 6 because you are multiplying with 0. So it doesn't make any difference for us. Clear, friends? This is the way you have to solve the questions on mean and also variance. Okay. So that VSAQ, when it comes to what? Random variables and probability distribution, that we will do when we go for what? VSAQs of all the chapters and also SAQs. Fine, friends. So we are done with 2A and 2B LAQs. So we will be starting with SAQs and also VSAQs, and gradually we will also be starting with junior IPE, that is 1A and 1B. Alright, friends, thank you. Let's meet in the next session. Take care.